So it seems, Leranzo, in as much as we know now that the findings and remedial actions of the public protector are binding, it seems some agencies of state don't see themselves as being bound by these.
And this is actually what the public protector has said this afternoon, saying that it's quite surprising after 3 years that the highest court in the land has found that her remedial actions are binding. However, there are state organs such as ESCOM, the Johannesburg Rail Agency. We also know that the city of Tshwane, but most worryingly is the Minister of Police and the SAPS, who are found to be ignoring her remedial actions. But let's just hear it from her. Thank you so much, public protector, for joining us this afternoon. You have briefed us this morning saying that you are appealing to the conscience of these office bearers of these departments. Why have you decided to take this route?
It's moral suasion, where I'm saying to them, the affected parties, they contact my office almost daily because, for instance, the whistleblower Tabiso, who will always contact and find out has the remedial action being implemented, because that remedial action also was directed towards the president. Even though Minister Cele is taking the matter on review, taking the matter on review doesn't stop implementation. But then unless you interdict the implementation of the remedial action, again receiving calls or emails every time regarding the vendor pension fund, where I'm being asked, what is the National Treasury saying? When are we being paid? In that particular instance, there's nothing which I can do, because already I've issued a remedial action with a report with binding remedial action.
Remind us again, and remind our viewers, what exactly did the Minister of Police do or not do in this case?
The Minister of Police did not protect those whistleblowers. In this instance, it's not a matter of those people forming part of the witness protection program, but then it's whistleblowers who have identified corruption in Mzimkhulu. I think it relates to the late Sindiswa Makaka. They were friends, and they know that there is this maladministration, corruption which has been happening, and they brought that to our attention. What we were requesting from Minister of Police is to protect those whistleblowers, because they were reporting almost daily that they are being followed. There is a car which is following them, or their lives are in danger. They are being contacted. During the investigation, the minister was contacted, the office was, where we were saying, and even the Section 79 notice was issued. But then again, nothing has been done. The report has been issued. Nothing has been done. The main issue is protect those whistleblowers. Currently, there's an investigation which is ongoing, especially the killing and the said maladministration or corruption. If those witnesses can then give credible information, then they can take them through the witness protection program. But that is a different process. But this one was before the investigation, or the matter was before court. It was part of the investigation.
Well, it's not just the Minister of Police. You've mentioned Treasury. You've also mentioned ESCOM, the city of Tshwane. So it's a whole series, a whole number of these office bearers and these state organs. But you've also mentioned something quite concerning, which is the lack of funding that's preventing your office from basically going into court to fight these reviews. Tell us more about that.
You know, that's the painful part, because people come to the public protector as the last hope. I mean, the matters we resolve here, the cases we resolve, you find families, people, others even sleep here. Others say, there's nowhere else where I would go. Public protector, can you help? Therefore, if we had resources, we will then take these matters to court to enforce the implementation of the remedial action. But again, the question is, why go to court? Why waste taxpayers' money? Go to court? Why can't the state institutions and the various executive implement the remedial action? Then we wouldn't be spending so much money. That money can be used for better service delivery or better cost. So Currently, we don't have the resources, but when we are taken on judicial review, definitely we'll have to defend or oppose the matter, because we will also want clarity on the interpretation of the law, or as well we would want to make sure that whoever has been implicated need to make sure that they implement our remedial action, and whatever prejudice has been suffered by the complainant is rectified, or whatever wrong which has been done towards that person is being corrected.
And just lastly, Public Protector, what is your message to these people that are ignoring your remedial actions? And just to remind them again, what effect does it have, especially for those people, as you said, don't have the funds to just challenge government?
I would just plead with them. I'm now pleading with them to implement the remedial actions of the Public Protector. I'm saying to them it's not about the Public Protector. When they receive the report, let them think about that citizen, that person who has been affected by whatever misconduct or impropriety. So I would plead with them to implement the remedial action of the Public Protector. I'm available. We can engage to see what way, an easy way to implement those remedial action, because we receive daily calls daily, we receive emails. We are their last hope. I would say let's not waste taxpayers' money and litigate, but then let's sit down, let's resolve the matter.
But when you say that you're appealing to the conscience of these office bearers, do you also not feel that you're not deflecting on your part in terms of doing your work?
No, definitely. I mean, that's what I said earlier. My work depends on the cooperation of the state institutions. And our work as the Public Protector is to, operate as a 360 degrees or as a kidney, because we are at the cold front. People come to us, and because those are the issues ministers won't pick up, or HODs, or very high-level officials. But then if we've got a matter and we bring it to their attention, is to make them realize that there is this problem, rectify it, and continue not to repeat the same challenges. And at the end of the day, they will be able to deliver on their mandate. We are doing our part, but I indicated our officials are swamped. We have a lot of investigations we are conducting. We're trying our level best now to finalize the 2-year and old investigations, but then we have new applications. We cannot finalize them on time because we need to act with speed. Sometimes a matter is reported in the media. We receive a complaint, we investigate, we take time. And at the end of the day, you find that the impact is no longer similar as if we would have investigated it quicker. Therefore, we are here to strengthen constitutional democracy. We are not here to fight the state or any government department, but we are here to help them to have clean governance, to have a system where the resources of the state are utilized properly, and we also contribute in the fight against corruption.
And just to go back to the whistleblower, what's his fate right now? Where is he? Because, as you said, the Minister of Police has failed to provide the much-needed protection that he deserves.
He's in KwaZulu-Natal. He's just surviving the way he would survive, because there was a stage where he said there's private security which he's utilizing, and for him to be protected. But I will also call upon the minister and say, if people like those can be protected, can be encouraged, I think we can fight crime and we can fight corruption by making sure that people like those, especially whistleblowers, we protect them and we don't persecute them, because at the end of the day you find that in some institutions we do receive protected disclosure complaints where after a person has revealed corruption or has exposed corruption, then they are threatened by being suspended or being dismissed. So I think if we can see the executive, being the minister who's responsible for fighting crime, making sure that cases like this are not repeating. So we protect whistleblowers, and we even encourage people to come forward to be whistleblowers. Then I think as a country we can go a long way in fighting the scourge of corruption.
The city of Tshwane appears twice in the cases that you've highlighted. Surely something needs to be done here.
Yes, in fact, not twice. I think it's 3 cases which are against the city of Tshwane. And one of them, I think the Masibi matter, they were saying they'll take it on review, but we have not received anything. We expect them to act on that matter, and I'm available. Let's sit down. Let's see how we can make sure that those remedial actions are implemented. But then again, what I said about MEC Uhuru was that, I mean, an MEC who occupy the office and say, public protector, I would want to know what other cases you have about the human settlement so that we can work together, because he understands that we can help him to excel in what he's doing. I think that was also done by the CEO of South African Weather Service, where he said, wrote a letter, public protector, I'm new, I would want to. So that's what we would want to do. I mean, the city of Tshwane, there's a new mayor. You'd expect the new mayor and say, public protector, can you sit down? How can I resolve these matters? How can we then make sure we deal with those? And the reports are there, or the remedial actions should be used as a learning process and to prevent the repetition of whatever has happened. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
All right, thanks.
And of course, you hear it, Tulas, telling us that, you know, time and time again, despite having calls we made to these state organs, her remedial actions continue to be ignored. But she has also put a challenge, I think, out there for the new mayor of Tshwane, saying that the remedial actions are there. The ball is really on his, in his court. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Liranzu Themba. Speaking there to the public protector, Busisiwe Mkhwebane.